But like I said, what an impressive game tonight. That is for sure. And of course, MVNU and they have been on. Of course, everybody knows that MVNU has been on a struggle really the last 2 months, and of course with not being fully healthy, that definitely played a huge part. But for the first time in 2 months, being back fully healthy, that is so huge and so important, especially at crunch time here late in the regular season. You're down to your last 7 games, and I know that and Coach Short shared in the post game that we have to play all 40 minutes the way we did for 3 quarters. That's always good, but and honestly, and that's understandable. I mean, for any team, when this is really your second game back from being fully healthy, and you definitely shot the ball a lot better. And I honestly, the first couple days of this work week, and I'm just going to share this from an honest perspective, that if you look back, and of course I know that in sports, it's kind of hard to look back, but when you look back on what MVNU did last year, literally at the same exact time frame when they got fully healthy, they started shooting the ball a lot better, and they really improved late last year. As I said, they went 7-2, or not? Excuse me. They went 8-3 in conference play from this point last January until the end of the regular season. So being able to do that just was so huge. And of course, I know MVNU, their only losses from this same point last year came against Marion and Huntington last year, and so obviously you look at that. But what MVNU was able to do, especially going into the month of February last year, going 6-2, their only losses that month. Now, really, that 6-2, that includes the conference tournament. So if you don't include the conference tournament in those standings, MVNU went 8-2 from the 23rd of January of last year until the regular season finale, and that big win against what was then number 16 Indiana Wesleyan. So what MVNU did definitely was nothing short of achievement, and what big achievement too for MVNU to come away and get back on the right track. And obviously, and honestly, with now being back fully healthy for the first time in 2 months, now moving forward, you just have to, like Coach Short talked about, you have to put together 4 consistent quarters, and most importantly, outside of that, you have to be able to, to get a little bit better and be able to dominate things. And MVNU, I will say this, MVNU definitely going in the right direction moving forward. And I know there's a couple of games, really quite a few games in the latter half could be tough, but MVNU just got to hang with it and hang on, and they just got to hang with it and play consistently. So looking real quick to other scores tonight, number 11 Indiana Wesleyan defeated Spring Arbor 71-37. So Indiana Wesleyan on the season now goes to 19-3 overall. They go to most importantly, they go to 8-2 in the Crossroads League, and of course MVNU, we talked about them. They played earlier. And then, meanwhile, Grace and Marion, it was a lot closer than what most people expected, but Marion wins that one 62-52. Marion goes to 11-0 in the Crossroads League. They go to 11-0. Grace falls to 5-6. Grace shot 32% from the field, just 17 from three-point range, 71% at the line, turned the ball over 19 times. Marion 47% from the field and 46 from three-point range, 73% at the line. Maddie Ryman, 22 points. Carly Feldman, 16 points for Marion. Abby Downer, 21 points. Ella Collier, 15 points. Kennedy Gerard, 16 points for the Marion Knights. So looking at the updated Crossroads League standings, we will, of course, We will see that Indiana Wesleyan, they go to 8-2 on the season. They remain the number 2 seed. Marion goes to 11-0 on the season, so Marion remains the number 1 seed in the Crossroads League. MVNU goes to 6-4 in the Crossroads League, and of course Bethel and Huntington, they did not play. So looking at the standings, MVNU goes to 6-4 on the year. They go to 12-10 overall. The Taylor Trojans, with their win over Goshen, go to 4-3 in conference. St. Francis falls to 5-4. Mount Vernon sweeps them on the year. They would hold the head-to-head tiebreaker. The Grace College Lancers fall to 15-8 overall, 5-6 in the Crossroads League. So obviously a long ways to go yet, but MVNU with a big win tonight, and they take it 90-80 over the University of St. Francis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget, we have a doubleheader on Saturday against the Huntington Foresters. Pregame 12:45. You want to tune in for that. We hope you have a great and blessed rest of your night and the rest of your week. Thanks again for tuning in. God bless.